Have you ever stopped for a second and thought about the importance of glass throughout history? I thought not, so today I will explain the importance of it. Glass was founded thousands of years ago in the desert of Africa. It wasn't until the Egyptians came around that had actually a purpose of decorating. But it wasn't until the Roman Empire came that glass was used for technology. Many years later, in northern Italy, the world would change because glass had a purpose. It's called the disc frame, the first spectacles, or as they call them, roida d'occhio, disc for the eyes. Wasn't many years later until Gutenberg invention the printing press in 1440 that made people realize that they had problems of sight. This opened the market for the glass makers to make spectacles to improve the sighting of the people. It wasn't until many years later that the glass found a new purpose, the microscope. Hans and Zachary Janssen from the Netherlands found that if you put two spectacles together, you can make a microscope to let you see smaller things. It wasn't until many years later that the first telescope came around. Basically as a microscope, but inverted. This one permitted you to see the stars. It wasn't until the fiber optic came that the glass had a new purpose. And it wasn't until other time that the self-portrait came around, where glass had a new meaning, but this time it wasn't of seeing clear. It was to see yourself in a reflection, made with mercury and covered in a thin layer of materials. Painters could allow themselves to see themselves, to draw themselves. It wasn't until a few years ago that glass exploded in different inventions like the TV, computer, light bulbs, and who knows, maybe a new way of glass will come in the future. So, as I told you, glass will be and always is important to the human history.